Happy morning, children. It's 11th standard, chapter 11, Transport in Plants, Unit 5, Plant Physiology. And we are looking into the reduced portion. 11.1 types of transport, 11.2 cell-to-cell transport, and 11.4 absorption of water has been reduced. So these three topics have been deleted. Other than that, all the other topics are in the textbook. So we will leave the first topic, second topic, and we'll move on to the third topic, that is plant-water relationship. So very important question in it will be the first one, water is a universal solvent. It may come in 1 mark question. Then comes imbibition. What is imbibition? The examples and the significance. So learn it. Next is water potential. What is water potential? You can find the definitions given below. It is a potential energy of water in a system compared to pure water when both temperature and pressure are kept the same. So water potential is there, then followed by solute potential, pressure potential, matrix potential, then osmotic pressure and osmotic potential. Then you got the Turgot pressure, TP, and wall pressure. The next definition would be DPD, diffusion pressure deficit. So all these questions makes important for the first topic. Second, let's move to osmosis. What is osmosis? Definition is given. Then the types, hypertonic, hypotonic, and isotonic. So learn all those three things. Then coming to two types of osmosis, that is endosmosis and the exosmosis, with the example is given. Then plasmolysis. What is plasmolysis? Its significance. Okay. Then a very important topic is deplasmolysis. Okay, I want you to learn this. Then comes the next important topic, reverse osmosis, RO, and its uses. What is its uses? Its use for desalination of the seawater. So with this, the second topic gets over. Now we will move on to the next topic, ascent of sap. What is ascent of sap? The definition is given here. The water within the xylem along with the dissolved mineral from root is called the sap, and its upward transport is called the ascent of sap. Here is an experiment given to check the ascent of sap. Okay, the path of the sap is given, and the mechanism is given out by two theories. One is relay pump theory or Gottslick, and pulsation theory by J.C. Bose. So learn these two theories. Then comes the root pressure theory. Okay, the pressure which pulls the water up. And you got a very important definition here called the exudation or bleeding. Bleeding or the exudation. I want you to learn it. What is bleeding? If a plant which is watered well in a cut inch above the ground level, sap exudes. Sap comes out with a force, which we call it as exudations or bleeding. And then all these are theories. We'll go to the other important topic, transpiration. What is transpiration? Second paragraph you have the definition. The loss of water by excess of water in the form of vapor from various aerial part of the plant is called the transpiration. The types of transpiration given, stomatal transpiration, lenticular and cuticular transpiration. And then you got the structure of stomata. Structure of stomata, and the diagram is given there. And then forms the theory related with the opening of the stomata. The first one is photosynthesis theory. The second one is sugar starch interconvention theory. So these two theories we have to learn. And then comes the another important topic, guttation. What is guttation? Okay, you can find the answer here. Excess water exudes as liquid from the edges of the leaves, and it is called the guttation. Okay, from the edges. You can see water coming out from the edge. Okay, this is called the guttation. Then translocation of organic solutes. Translocation of organic solutes, that is movement of the food. So far we have looked into the water, now we will look into the food. The phenomenon of food transportation from the site of synthesis, from where it is produced, to the site of utilization is known as translocation of organic solute. Okay, this is another definition. From the site of synthesis, from where it is produced, from the site of synthesis to the point of utilization is called translocation of solute. And you got an experiment, a ringing or grid experiment. So this is a diagram for that experiment. And then direction of translocation, downward direction, upward direction, radial direction. Then another important is source and sink. What is source and what is sink? The next topic would be phloem loading and phloem unloading. So these two topics are very important topics. Then you got a very important theory called the Munch-Mass flow hypothesis. This is explained with the help of a diagram given here. I want all of you to learn this thing. So these are the important topics in this lesson. I want you to revise the questions that is asked from inside. And the evaluation part, all the questions are there. It's not remote. So learn all the answers and prepare well. Thank you, children.